If I'm not wrong, it's a B2 internship batch, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we were discussing on Selenium part. That is the day one of Selenium. I can put it in that way. So everybody were able to understand how to install Selenium, and you have also installed. And I also showed you one small demo of how to automate a browser. Right? So what and all we have learned till now is we understood what is Selenium, right? And what are the pros and cons, that is features of Selenium also we saw. So just to give a highlight of couple of points which I have collected for you guys, I will just paste it there for you so that you will be able to recap kind of thing which will be there. Give me a minute.
I'm getting an error, sir, while executing it, while we are testing the Chrome page, sir.
Some of the features, limitations with respect to Seleniums are some of the important points which I collected for you guys. I like to share that. Please go for it and see whether you're able to understand. If you have any questions on it, you can always ask.
Sir, while we are running the program, sir, we are getting an error, sir. Can you please check it once, sir?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay, sir. Can I share my screen, sir?
Limitations, and what I can already limitations are given, and before that, what are the plus points? Both plus and minus points I have shared. Hold on, I don't want to get into the troubleshooting in the beginning of my class. Let me give some task for the others, and then I can come back to you. Okay, if I start troubleshooting, the complete day will go for troubleshooting. We will park that one, and I will update couple of important points. You can just finish that and then we can take it forward. The next is what is Webdriver and how does it work? Some of the concept of Webdriver. We jump into Webdriver. Before jumping into Webdriver, I also wanted to share a couple of other important points for you. What are the, or I can put it that, what are the different types of Selenium? If somebody asks what are the different types of Selenium, you should be able to answer, right? So there are different types. What we are learning right now is one type of it. So that is called Selenium Webdriver. So earlier, basically, if you see, it has been divided into 4 parts. I will just tell you that. Give me a minute. I will just share my screen. Just let me know if you guys are able to see my screen.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. We are able to see, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Thank you. So types of Selenium. So actually there are 4 types of Selenium, but now it has become 3. What are the 4 types? Means Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium Webdriver, Selenium Grid. That was actually the 4 different types available earlier days. Now this Selenium RC has been deprecated. There is no more Selenium RC. It got merged with Webdriver and they called that one as Selenium 2, then Selenium 3. Now it has come Selenium 4. So Selenium, types of Selenium will be of 3 types now. Selenium IDE, Selenium 4, or you call it a Selenium WebDriver to be more clear, precise. Selenium WebDriver, and then finally it is Selenium Grid. So Selenium IDE is a plugin for your browser. For example, if I have my browser, let me take, this is my browser. I can have my plugins like this. Are you able to see here some extensions coming up? So your Selenium IDE will get plugged into this. And why it is used? It is used for only for doing prototyping kind of testing. It will not be used for big project kind of testing where you will be writing your Java code. It will not be used just for automating using prototyping testing. So whenever we talk about any automation tool, two things comes. I mean, one of the primary things comes into our mind is record and playback. What do you mean by record and playback? I'm recording once, I'm playing back many number of times. Mean to say, I will record like how we have a tape recorder where we can record once and any number of times we can replay. So same mechanism is used in Selenium also. Not only Selenium, in any automation projects, if you take, we have this feature called as record and playback mechanism. So that record and playback mechanism will be done making use of the Selenium IDE. Whereas Selenium Grid is to run your script parallelly. What I mean by that, assume I have one script like how we created yesterday one script, automation script. I wanted to run that automation script in IE browser, Mozilla Firefox browser, Edge browser. How do I do or configure that? That is being done by making use of grid that is called as Selenium Grid. So parallel execution happens making use of Selenium Grid. That one liner is as of now more than enough for you. The main thing what we are discussing from yesterday was Webdriver, this part. That is merged together and current version is Selenium 4. So what you should call types of Selenium? Selenium IDE, Selenium Webdriver, Selenium Grid. Three different types. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That is the basic fundamental things which you need to know of different types of Selenium. Done. Okay. Next thing is I gave you the features that is plus and minus of Selenium. We discussed about the components of Selenium just now. I'll just paste that one for my reference for your reference. Okay. Now let us jump into how this browser will be helping us to identifying the elements in the application. So our motto is what? Our motto is to automate the application, correct? No? What do I mean by automate the application? Any idea? What do you mean by automating the application means what?
Sir, using some inbuilt properties for testing any application.
No. Any other inputs?
I think debug in the applications.
Give inputs to test.
I have one application. Let us take one application. Okay. I have one application. I wanted to automate that application in the sense I will write the script in my Eclipse IDE making use of Java because we have learned Java. With the help of Selenium, I'll write the code also. Then when I run, it will automatically open the browser. It will automatically enter www.google.com and it will automatically it should close. Means instead of me doing manual, the tool is taking care of that. That is automation. Are you able to catch up what I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
will show you one small demo with that. Yesterday, what and all we did, we were able to open the what? What did we do yesterday? We were able to open the
Chrome browser.
Chrome browser. After opening the Chrome browser, what should I will do? As manually, if I'm trying to do, what I will do, I will go to the browser address bar, and what I will do, type the. Tell me,
Sir, type the
Go to the
IP
specific
address or the
website.
URL.
type the URL. Correct. So how do I tell in the code the same thing? Go to that address bar and type the URL. That is what we are going to see next. So I'll just open my screen which I left it yesterday. And I'll share my screen for you. I need a confirmation from you guys.
The screen not
You are able to see my
Sir,
screen.
visible. Visible. Getting
Visible.
No, sir.
So this part we have learned. This is my steps, whatever I'm doing. Launching the browser and setting the property. Fine. You have done that. So this property also I told you how to do. I hope nobody is having any doubt in this. We understood this part also. Right? Next is we need to launch this Google or any other website, any application. So I already have one driver, right? Driver object I have created. So what is this driver object will do? It is an object instance, right? It is an object which we have created for the Chrome driver. Basically, how we will call, we have created an object for the Chrome driver. So in this Chrome driver, what should I do? I have multiple methods for that. So if I just type driver or dr, in my case, dr dot, there are multiple methods there. So we will discuss these methods one by one. We will go to the get method, driver dot get. You see, get string, first one. I'll take this one, get string. So what is that get string we'll try to do? It will ask for my location. Like for example, I wanted to open the URL called as gmail.com. I'll go and get that particular location inside that. I'll type it here. So we understood till here yesterday how to create the object. From the object, I have multiple methods. So I'm going to tell, so dr dot get this URL. So automatically this URL will try to open. Let us execute and see whether it is working or not. So you can see that it will take some time. Yes, it has understood what browser it should be taking. Then automatically one browser should pop up. Yes, it has popped up. I hope you are able to see the popped up browser, automated browser. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then what it is doing, it is trying to open, but due to the Chrome is being controlled by automation browser. I am not Robert. Why this Apache is coming, I don't know. Select all the squares within a cross. Actually, Google should open. Yeah, it is opening. Are you clear what I'm doing? So automatically this should happen. That is been blocked because of my security reason. In your case, it will not be happening. Some message popped up. No, that one. It's automatically open. Then what should I do? After this, what I will do? After going to Google, what I will do?
Search.
Sir, type the
Enter
URL.
URL.
In the search button, I'm going to search
the URL.
something. Mango, I'm going to search.
Search something.
Correct? Some data I wanted to write, I'm writing Mango. So what should I tell for this script? Boss, you go to this particular place and type Mango. Correct, no? So for that, what I should know, what should I tell to the script? This is my script. I should write it in the script so that it will understand when it runs, it will go and it will put mango in that particular place. So I should go and tell. How do I tell this? So what should I do? I need to understand how do I identify or locate this element. So that is a very important chapter, locating strategy in Selenium, which helps you to locate this element. It will try to locate this element, and after locating, I will send mango to that location. Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we should not use this automated browser for identifying the elements. Means to inspect the element. We should use our normal browser only. Inspect the element means I will tell you. Okay, this is element, this is element, this is element. All these are my elements in the web application. So I should not use this automated software browser to inspect the element. Instead of that, I should use my regular browser. I'll go to my regular browser. This is my regular browser. I will right click here and I'll click on inspect. When I'm telling inspect, it will open
Source file.
what do you call this one? Developer tool, correct? What do you call
Yes,
this
sir.
window?
Developer tool or source file, sir.
Come again?
Source file, sir.
Developer tool or source.
So developer tool, yes, a source file, developer tool and source file. The console, all the HTTP source file is here.
Okay, so the source file of this particular application, correct. So basically it will open this developer tool and source file related to this is available here. So you can see it is getting highlighted. It is tells this particular location. You can see here, wherever I goes, it will highlight wherever. So if I'm going to inspect, this is what the inspect tool. See, I'll click here, select the element in the page, in the inspect it, Control Shift C down, just to click here, go wherever you wanted. I'll click. Are you able to see? Wherever I'm going, it is highlighting for me. And below, in the developer tool, it will show. Now you wanted to go to this. So I'll click on that. Or you can directly right click on inspect, automatically it will come to that particular location. Others, please go on mute. Now, this particular element, this is one text box or it may be whatever it may be. Yeah, it is input means it is text box. This got highlighted or this I have identified. How? By using some strategy here. So currently, I will tell there is one strategy called as an ID. That ID is having a value called as input. So making use of ID and input, I should be able to locate this one. Okay. But how do I confirm this ID input is unique? Very important thing is it should be unique. Why unique? If not unique, what will happen?
It will not detect, sir.
You will get confused.
If there are other,
Why it will
if
get
there are
confused?
other, yes, sir. If there are another name present in that console, it will get
It will get
confused.
confused, right? So there are some places where this ID will be same. I mean, ID not, ID's value will be same. So you should make sure that you are selecting unique values. How do I know I'm selecting unique value? Control C, go and double click on that input. Control C, Control F, paste that one. What are you seeing?
Sir, we can use CSS selector also, na?
Anything. That is what we are learning now. Locating strategy is the one what you are telling. So you can also use CSS selector also. That is slowly I'll tell you the process. We are coming to that. So ID is equal to input. If I'm taking that ID is equal to input, it is not allowing me to find out uniquely. Correct, no? Agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because 23, can you see here out of, I don't know whether you guys are seeing that. It is 1 out of 23. So there should be some other mechanism where I should be able to identify this element which is unique. Let me see whether type is equal to search is unique. No, that is also not unique. Okay, so now the next step, what we are going to learn is how to identify this element. Similarly, you have couple of other web elements. See, for example, if I want to click on Gmail, right side one, I can inspect. It is showing some values, right? It is using this href. So similarly, somewhere this link, whatever you are writing, right? You can inspect that element. Let me take one more application. Yesterday we were using one application. What was that application? Guru 99. Test design. Guru 99 demo tools, new tools. Now you tell me, after opening this particular web page, I wanted to go and inspect this element. It is showing this one. I wanted to go and inspect this element. What should I do? Right click. Tell me. Right click.
Right click
Right click, go inspect and open the console, sir. No,
We call that one as developer tool will open.
developer tool.
In the developer tool, we need to see whether you are getting some name, ID, etc.
IDs.
In this case, something called name is there. I will tell you all this one ID name slowly. Let me see whether it is unique or not. I'll take the value of that, Control C, Control F, and I'll paste it, Control V. Wow. What is that we are getting towards the right side? What are we getting towards the right side? Unique. So then I can use this unique value in my script to write it. If there is no unique value, I should not use that. Otherwise, it will get confused. Till now, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So let us quickly do this and show you how it will work. I wanted to open this URL, right? So I'll copy this URL. I'll go to my code where instead of that Google, I will tell open this particular URL box. Right. What it will do? It will open this. After
Open the
open,
Google.
what should I do? I should go here. How do I go here? I have inspected. And I know it is unique. Name is equal to username. So how I'm going to write the code next? Now, tr dot, what I am doing is I am finding the element. Find element is a method there. Find element. Okay. How are you going to find element? By dot. If you see, there are multiple ways of identifying using CSS selector, using ID. What is this? Annotation.
Sir, we can install CrowPath.
Don't do that. That is a shortcut way of doing project. They won't appreciate when you do that. And moreover, if you are in Wipro or couple of other organizations, they won't allow you to install any new softwares from outside. So then what you will do? By default, it will not allow you to install at all. You won't have the accessibility to download and install. In most of them,
Okay, sir.
because of the security reason. So CrowPath idea is good, but not the best practice. So we will not do that now. We will do that after learning manually. I hope everybody understand why I am telling you that. Okay. So by dot, what is that I told? By dot name. By dot name I will give. I repeat, how did I do that? I will by dot, it will ask name, I'll type and I'll go and select name, string name I'll do. What is that? Inside the double quotes, I will write. What should I do there? Assume that I will write that name value here. Later I will do that. What should I do now?
That name, sir. Enter.
I need to send, right? For example, what is that name? Username was tutorial, right? Tutorial. Okay, that is the name as a username. What should I do? I need to send this name. Send key. Sorry. What is that? Very sorry. What is that title? Username. What is that username you identified here? What was the username I identified there?
Username, sir, tutorial.
Usernames. It is very important. Don't type it. You should
Username
copy
itself,
and paste because it is case sensitive. So double click, highlight it, Control C, go to the code, Control V. dr dot find element by dot name. So I have identified that location. What do you mean by that? I know where to go. My address is ready. I know the place. That address box is ready. Text box is ready. After going, what should I do? I need to send something. So we use send key. What is that send key value I need to do? I will use the value tutorial. So for finding the elements, we will discuss all these points one by one also. Finding the elements, we are telling find element by dot name. Why did I use name? I told you. Then username dot send key tutorial. Any doubt in this?
Yes, sir. Sir, like you said that we have to find a unique name, but in the case of like the Google Chrome page web browser, we found that 23 matches are found in input column. So how to check that the uniqueness of that element, sir?
That is what I told. We are going to learn that identification that is called as locating strategy, completely different chapter. After letting you the high level, the next phase is that only I am jumping. How do we identify? There are different ways of identifying ID, name, XPath, CSS selector, etc. Okay. So why it is needed? See, if I directly tell you to identify, no, you will not understand why you are telling me to identify. Now you understood why we need to identify uniquely, because if I'm going to write uniquely, it will automate my application. Correct, no?
Password also it's same, right? Sir?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now, I wanted one of you to tell me the next step. This is the password. So how do I inspect this password?
To highlight it, sir.
Click on
Go
inspect.
to the inspect.
Then what are you seeing?
You need to copy the password, sir.
Where type is there, name is there. I should go for name. Why I should go for name, I will tell you later. Name, double click on that password, Control C, come back.
How did you find it that it's unique?
Not
Yeah, if you are very good. How do I know it is unique? Control F, Control V. Okay, you can see here, it is showing 2. But where exactly? Is it within the application or not? See, the first one you see where exactly it is. It is inside the tag.
the tabs.
Whereas this one is not there. As inside that particular, not tag.
Basically, it locate the particular position, sir.
Correct. Locating that particular position. So name here. What is this? Request to annotate this share. In doing the annotation, you cannot control the share. I don't know what he is asking for. Okay. So even though it is 2, it is not the right one. This is not the right one. So you can see this. You can just mouse over where that password it is locating. Do I want that? Do I want to click here? No.
No, sir.
Where you wanted to go? You wanted to go here. So how I am identifying? Name. Name is equal to password. So here I don't have name is equal to password here. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Normal text, right?
So that is the reason we will use this name is equal to unique. So this is unique for me. So I will go here. I am going and typing that same thing. Find element by name, username, dot send keys, tutorial. Similarly, password is also tutorial. I know that. So I am going to give dr dot find element. Just you use tab. After identifying, use tab. Automatically it will select or press enter. Then by dot name, name, enter. Double quotes. I will fill that later. Dot send key, enter. What is that send key? Double quotes. That's all. You need to keep this framework ready. That's all. Now you go inside and fill the data. How do you go? You don't know that name. Go to the application. Double click on that. Copy. Come here. Paste it. Similarly, send key. This you cannot copy and paste. This you need to know that value. Tutorial. Is it clear till now?
Yes, sir.
Let me
Yes, sir.
automate and show to you what will happen. Okay, so we did this. Let us automate and see whether the tutorial is going there or not. Let us see. Okay, so I want everyone to do this in your system. So others who and all are not able to do, one of you can you share and you can be doing, others will also learn who and all don't have access till now. So first step is done. It should open my application. This is not Google application. It is the Guru 99 application. It has opened. Very good. Then in the username, it should go and type tutorial. I'm waiting for that. Waiting for that. Yes. Password is also come.
Yes, sir. It's getting.
Very good. Have you understood now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I wanted one of you to
Yes.
share your screen and do that. And I am not going to be in the call now. I am going to the other batch and I'll come back. Meanwhile, you should be thorough with this particular part. Any question is there, you can ask the team person who is going to share. Now I am going to stop sharing this. Okay. I will give you a
URL, sir.
okay. Who is going to share?
Please, sir.
Please share. Others will see at you. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
When we are doing the opening the Google page, we are getting an error, sir. Can you please rectify it, sir?
No. I am not telling that we will see that. That may be because your Java configuration or something else should be different. I am asking one of you to share and you do this whatever we did. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is one task. Another
Sir, your voice is not audible.
I'm giving one more task. Hold on. So what you guys need to do is you need to go to this application. I'll share my screen. You'll make understand better. The application is this. This is my application. I hope you guys are able to see my screen. In this application, you need to go here. You need to inspect and you need to send the keyword called gas mileage calculator. This one you need to pass here. You need to send here. And then clicking on search, we can see that search is not working. In fact, don't want just to send this value. I hope you are understanding. After sending, identify this element and try to click on this element. If I click here, it is opening this particular page. This page should be opened. So that is the next task. So you guys can do that. I'll stop sharing. Two tasks.
Sir, I have only one doubt. Can I
Gas mileage calculator is the one what the text message is.
Share the URL.
Text. Okay.
Please share
So you
the
guys
URL.
do that. I will be back. Okay. One of you share your screen and others please observe that. So let at least 50% be ready. Okay. Others who are having challenges, I'll come back to you guys. No worries. Let one of you share and do that. I will be there in the other batch and will come back in 10 minutes.
So can you share URL for Guru 99?
Guru 99 of what? Test cases or Selenium? Selenium?
Or
Hold on.
Selenium? Okay, I got it, sir.
Would anyone tell me that how to get username and password after going to demo 99.com?
Just click on inspect element. Inspect element.
Inspect the element.
Right click and then
Okay, after that,
Then just mouse over your username and password.
Find ID or class or anything, copy it.
Use name or ID or class locator.
okay, thank you.
First of all, check whether name is changed or not by refreshing it.
After clicking on username, I had done right click and then click on inspect. I didn't get this page from where I can find the username and this password.
you are not getting this screen.
No, just copy the
On right side,
username.
click on arrow mark,
Copy
bro.
it.
Here, elements.
Actually, this section I am not getting. After clicking on element, I am not getting this. I am getting font size and other things.
Okay, bro. Here,
Yeah,
right
just
side, here elements is
copy
there
it.
now. Have you found elements over there? Right side. Elements console. Top side. Top. Arrow mark is there. Now click on it. Arrow
Okay,
mark. Arrow mark, not on elements.
okay,
Yes, click on it. And come to the here, username. Click. You will find over. Click on it, yeah. Username.
wait
You
a
will find
minute.
over there. It is highlighting over there. Input type. Watch it.
May I share my screen? Shubham, would you stop your sharing screen for a while?
Okay, okay, okay.
Is it visible? I had clicked on element also once and on arrow also. I'm not getting username. May I scroll down?
Just click on the username there in the
Where?
website.
Okay, okay, wait a minute.
Website.
Wait a minute. Okay, clicked. Now what?
You should
Have
know,
you got
bro.
the
First click on
code?
arrow mark. First click on
Code is
arrow mark.
awesome.
Then click on username. Then you will get that.
Okay.
Click on it. Search right side, bro.
You got it.
Sorry,
Bro, arrow mark. Click on arrow mark first. It is not highlighted.
clicked now.
Now go to username.
Should I click on username or simply
In
go
search
on?
box. Search box. In search box.
Okay.
Click. Left side some here have you seen input type. Click
See
on
above at the top.
already
at
you
the
got,
top.
bro. Already you got.
Heading in upper side, bro.
Yeah, click on it. Again,
Yeah. Yes.
right corner, input type text. Have you seen that?
First
In blue
line.
color,
Your
bro.
Here,
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
input.
pin.
No,
Okay.
no, in blue color. Can you see that?
Above. That blue line.
That one. Name
This?
is that one.
Yes,
Yes.
That HTML code is related to this username. Got it?
Sorry, I'm not getting what you're trying to tell.
It is a HTML code of this username, bro. From there you have to copy name.
Okay, from there, here.
Yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Why this screen is so much small?
Expand it.
How may I expand? By clicking on here.
Otherwise, scroll it, bro. Scroll down, scroll down.
Actually, this screen is too much smaller. How can I enlarge it?
You can enlarge by clicking on the
Drag.
You can drag it. You can drag it from styles.
You can check from there. 3 points are given in the upper side of the screen.
No,
Bro, you select the element. Select the element.
Click on
Select the element first.
Elements.
Okay, now
And,
drag down.
drag the all properties and go to the corner and drag the drop down to the property of CSS.
Sorry, where is CSS? Should I click here?
Third one, bro.
Yes.
Third one.
Click here. Click.
Can anyone let me know what are we supposed to search in the calculator?
Yeah.
Gas mileage. There is dash written in chat box. Gas mileage calculator.
Okay,
We have to fill that.
Is it this one username?
And please locate the element. Then you can find the code.
Okay.
Again, click on arrow marker and find
Add
it.
that arrow.
And search
This is username and password where?
click on it. Anyone of them.
The box. Click on the box.
In the box, you can click it.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, you got name equal to password, right?
Okay.
First click to username.
Wait a minute. I can do that. How can I stop sharing my screen?
On the top screen, you are getting that
Okay.
job
Okay.
sharing.
Yes.
Hello. Friends, could you help me how to? I'm getting an error showing displaying here, right? Could you help me to resolve the error? Anyone?
C is capital in Chrome
C
driver.
and D capital. Got it.
11th
Number
line.
11.
Line number
11.
New after new.
Deb also should be capital, bro. Webdriver.
WW.
W and D
In
of Chrome
Webdriver.
driver.
W is capital. Yes.
D is also capital in the
D
Chrome
is also
driver.
Then where
Chrome driver.
is
Chrome driver.
object?
D capital. नहीं Chrome
Not that
driver.
one. Not that one.
Chrome
Chrome
driver.
driver.
In the
Right
same
side.
line.
Yeah.
Change it to small driver. There. Yeah.
It's okay.
That is object.
Bro, thanks a lot. Thanks for helping me.
No need to.
routine. Hello.
Yes, bro.
Yes, yes.
So,
I'm gonna give my simply values.
W should be
W should be capital, bro.
Simply values. What should I give?
W is capital, bro.
Intel line number 10, W is capital per case.
A tutorial example.
why are we supposed to click submit? Are we supposed to send any send keys, or like we have to just write submit?
We just have to fill the data, not we have to suppose the execution of that web page.
Okay.
Can anyone help me with this? 1 second. Yeah, please give a look here.
W should be
Web drivers.
uppercase
W
in
should
line
be
number 10.
capital W, bro.
Okay.
Import. Keep my mouse over there on Webdriver.
Yeah, change to web.
Change driver to DR. Small DR. Small D.
So,
नीचे भी
Hello.
DR. बस.
You need to import your web driver.
can you show me it, bro?
Why don't you
Import
getting
option is not
options?
coming.
Wait a second.
Click on third one, bro. Once change it to Chrome.
Copy that the
Yeah.
Selenium part. Import the Selenium.
Still,
You got it.
yeah, still it
No,
is.
no, not that. The file which you have imported, copy and paste it once again. Yeah,
This?
copy that.
Yeah, okay.
Paste it once again there.
Where? In the same place?
Yeah, same place. Like in next line. Yeah, take it to the next line. Yeah, now delete from Chrome to Chrome driver and just add Webdriver. That's Selenium above the import file.
Yeah, okay.
Import partition. Yeah. Delete from Chrome. Yeah, that. Yes. Chrome. Delete that. Everything. Chrome driver also.
Actually,
Yeah,
I'm
put
not
full stop
having
and
that
write
import
Webdriver.
things.
So dot Webdriver. Capital W. Yes. Capital D. I think it should work. I think
Bro.
there's no problem with your.
On 11th line, change to Chrome driver to WebDriver.
Yeah,
WebDriver DR
Chrome
equal
driver,
to new
WebDriver.
Chrome driver, not Chrome driver.
Okay.
It should be WebDriver. W should be capital.
I think I should do this.
Comment it.
Just paste
think
everything
it's
what I had said in chat box.
Import. Oh.
Just paste that.
It's the chat box. 1 second, I'm stopping my screen. So now I should paste all this text.
Yes, in that import tab.
There are many errors now. 1 second, I'm sharing my screen.
I saw some of them were troubleshooting and trying to do that. You can practice that.
Just remove last line number 7.
Okay.
I mean the first one also. I think there is a problem with your WebDriver file import.
Okay. So you guys can troubleshoot that later.
Yeah, sir. Okay.
Not find the load class. Okay. Google that error message is come. No. Please Google and see. You will find out that one.
Yeah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, I'm not getting
Google that, you
only.
will be able to get that. Fine. We will see that. And I wanted you to troubleshoot that also and see why it is a problem, what is the challenges, everything. Let error come, then only we will learn, right? Okay. So coming to the point we were discussing, WebDriver. So WebDriver is basically what? Is a set of APIs which helps us to communicate between the language and the browser. In our case, what is the language?
Java.
Java is a
Java.
language. Okay, from Java language, I am trying to communicate to the browser. How I am communicating? I am telling, go to that browser, go to the URL, go to the text box, enter. Like that, I am communicating. So if anybody asks what is WebDriver, you can tell WebDriver is an interface or API which helps in which helps in communication between the language and the browser.
Browser.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very simple way to define web browser. It helps you to communicate between the browser and the language. It is a API. Okay, so now let us not go and see more of automation part like doing the application, which you will be learning. Very important part, what you need to understand is how do I identify the elements? Correct? How do I identify the elements? So that is very, very important for us. Reason? Because without locating that elements, it will be very difficult for us. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Main core thing is we need to locate. If we don't know how to locate, then it will become a challenge for us. So there are different ways in identifying the elements. Okay, I will just share the links for you guys now to explore more on locating the elements with example, everything they are given. I told you to do the second activity also, right? Like that gas mileage calculator. That also you can do that and let me know tomorrow. But now I am going to show you one link where you will be able to understand how to identify the elements. Where is that link? Come, URL, Selenium, Lambda, blog, sample, 21.
Your screen isn't visible.
1 minute, I'm just finding the right link and sharing to you, then I'll show you that. System is little bit slow, not obeying today. Why? Got it. Elements, web elements.
ಬಾರಿ ಅಯ್ಯ ఎవడో ఆన్లో కూడా పెట్టాడు క్లాస్ కూడా ఆన్
Guys, mute yourself, please. Is sir speaking something? I'm not able to listen, guys. He is just writing here. He is not audible, maybe.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you help me for this? Just I'm sharing my screen now. I struggled here. What to do here? Is my screen is visible to you?
Yes, bro.
It is redirected into this. What I should do here? Inspect. And this. Hello.
Just go inside the box of username.
Username.
Yes,
Click,
bro.
and here you got name type input.
Name,
Line.
then you just go on username box.
Yeah, here it's
Inside the box.
Okay.
Now you are getting your name equals to username.
I should type it, huh?
You have to use as it is in your code.
You can
Okay.
copy it.
Yes.
Okay.
And same for the password also.
Copy and I should paste here, bro.
Just click on the arrow first. Now go inside the box of password. Now you can see here password is equals to password.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now what I should do, bro? What is
Copy
the next
the
step?
copy inside the code.
Okay. What to write here? Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Team, able to hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are audible, sir.
I don't know what happened. Suddenly, once again, it went into task. Okay. Now, I told you we will be discussing on locating strategy. Right, locating the elements. There are different strategies in which we can locate or identify the elements. What is the purpose of that? Why do we need to identify the elements? To automate. Correct. Because
Automated.
without identifying the elements, I cannot do anything. You take any application, there will be multiple elements. If you take web applications, what and all elements? One will be text, button, link, drop down list, radio button, others please go on mute.
Please mute yourself.
Please mute yourself, team. I have the option to mute also. Where is that? Mute all option. Mute all. Clearly indicates Gayatri, you are not listening. Gayatri, we are telling to mute you and you are not able to mute. You are not listening then. Others able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the link which I'll be sharing to you. In this link, you will be learning how to locate the elements. If I'm trying to locate, I'll be able to easily automate the application web elements. So what are the elements which I need to identify? If I open a notepad, I will tell you, you need to understand how to identify the elements using ID. You need to identify how to identify the element using name, then text, then after that there is XPath. There are different ways. CSS also I will add it here. So all these are given in this particular link. I will show you how to we read that one by one. Okay, first thing is with ID. Can you see here? Moving with ID, they've clearly given you the explanation what you mean by locators. Locators in Selenium plays an important role in the life of automation engineers. They provide the path to access the web elements that are essential to automate the specific actions. Like if I'm going somewhere and I'm going to click. Okay, so what are that? They are called as actions. Click is one action. I need to go to this place. To go to this place, locators will be helping me. After that, what is the action? Either click or send or whatever, that is different actions. Now, let us see one by one. Locating strategies we understood. Now, I told you there are different ways. One is ID, name, etc. So this is locating of web elements. Okay, if you wanted to know more about locating elements, you can just go through this link and understand the locating elements. So main thing what you need to focus here is ID, name. I will show you the ID example now. So this, in this link, you are having ID, then name. Can you see here? Name, then tag name, then class name, XPath, very, very important. XPath, CSS selector, find element with the link text, Selenium locator is here. Then how Webdriver iOS using the Selenium locator, don't want. Selector up, don't want. Find XPaths in Selenium. So what and all you should go through from this overview to till CSS partial text. I'll copy and I wanted you to go through all these links. So you understood one part, even I will also show you that one part. Till partial link you guys need to go through. Understood everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you understand all these things, whatever I have given you, you will be 50% done with Selenium, I can tell. Because this is a very important part. If you understood this part, remaining things are cakewalk for you guys. Okay, so let us see one by one. Let us see ID. How do I interact with the ID? Sai Praniti. Sai Praniti, mute yourself.
Sir, can you mute?
Let us go one by one now. Locating strategy ID, I will click. If I go to ID with the example they have given you guys, it will be very easy for you to go through this. Read this one. Okay, link test partial text is secondary. First is you need to identify with an ID. Using ID locators, Webdriver is the fastest and the most reliable among all locator IDs. So ID is very, very important. Generally, developer would have developed the application using the ID and it will be 99% or 90%. It will be unique. You can consider. So first preference you need to give with ID. The second preference is name. Then is class. Then it is go to the CSS selector, XPath, partial link test like that you can go for. So ID, here they are given you with the example. What is that example they are given us? They have told to open the application, any application, and they have given you even the type also. So I will show you how to do that one. Let me close all these advertisements. Come here. Are you guys able to see here? You know what is this step? You know what it is this step? They have explained you here. Setting up the Chrome using the Chrome driver by setting its properties. You know what it is? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Opening the browser. You know this. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
This is additional activity to maximize the window. Additional, if you want, you can do that because sometimes when the application opens, it will be very small. You wanted to maximize, you will write this particular command, and this is normal. You know what you should do. You are trying to open the Facebook. After opening the Facebook, I am using this find element driver dot. See, from here you are reading, right? Driver dot find element by ID email. So I am capturing this particular web element and storing this into a one web element part. Okay. What happened to this? Right? Or let me go here itself. Okay. Then you are sending some mail ID. So it is easily you will be able to understand now. Driver dot get. So get is a method which is for the driver. Driver is for opening the browser. I have created an object driver. Opening the browser. So it will open and it will get means it will go to that particular location. Then locating the email ID elements. So how do I locate this? Driver.find. See, for example, here by.id. How do I know by.id, that email ID it should be given? How do I know it is by.id? Anybody? So you should manually go to this application and inspect that particular part. So they have told here locating the email field element in this particular Facebook. I don't know in Wipro laptop Facebook will be working or not. Let me check that. Okay. So it is. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So I am inspecting that what it is that uniquely it is giving. Type is equal to class. The name is equal to email. ID is equal to email. If both are there, what should we select priority wise?
ID.
So I'll copy this and I'll check whether it is unique or not. There are three types, three places. You can see where ID is equal to email. Somewhere else is there? No. So ID is email in only one place, right? So I can use that one. So that is why in the application they have used that to locate this place.
So how did we know the priority for ID or name?
That's I only told no preference. That is what it is given in this also. One second. I also told you ID first preference. Okay. Here ID first preference. Name is there first preference. Next text CSS. Or you can Spark CSS later. You can go for Xpark CSS. You finish. Then you go for Xpark. So this priority you can take. Okay. In XPath, there are two types of XPath. One is called as relative XPath and absolute XPath. So this both you need to learn. Okay. So all this is available here in this particular link, whichever I have shared you, right?
Sir, can't we take a class as a unique ID class?
If it is unique, you take. No, basically what it should not repeat. That's all. I mean, it should be unique. If ID is there, go for ID. Name is there, go for name. Class is there, go for class. But preference wise, ID you go first. That is what I'm telling. I hope it is clear.
So what if we find ID is not unique?
Then go for name. Name is not unique. Go for CSS class path, XPath. Okay. So that is why they have given you multiple application and it is not so easy as I am telling. Some of the application, even though it is unique, it will not locate the element. So then I need to try with name.
So every particular function we mention a particular unique ID, sir. Every function we give into the particular unique ID, sir.
There are sometimes ID, they will not be there. Then you need to go for name. There are chances that ID will be one name. For example, username. Same ID is equal to username. If it is there, I cannot take that because it is not unique. So that is why I'm telling you there are different methods to identify the elements. If ID is there, go ahead for it. If ID is not there, check for name. Name is not there, look for text. Text is not there, go for CSS. CSS is not there, then go for XPath. Like that.
Any method can we use?
Anything you can use, but go by priority. ID, name, text, CSS, XPath. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. But for the learning point, you can try all the things. Even though if it is repeated, try everything and see whether it is working or not. Then locating the email field element via the tag. So here they are given you can see that ID tag and storing it in the web element. So this is my web element. I wanted to store driver.find element by.id. So what I am doing, I will locate this element. Finding element means locating and storing into this particular web element. Then I will use this web element, that is email.field.send key. I will be sending whatever mail ID I wanted to send. Locating the password field similarly. Now is it clear for you guys how to identify the elements using ID? Similarly,
Yes, sir.
they have given you other application. You can try with the other application. The code is here for you. Easily you will be able to understand. Okay. So go step by step. Right? Finish away this ID. Understand how to identify the IDs. Other things and all don't break your head. Okay. How it has been identified, and you take your own application. Apart from the application given here, take some other application and see whether you are able to identify or not. Because ultimately, for your project, we are going to give you an application. You need to identify and you need to automate. So until and unless you identify and understand, you will not be able to do. Is that clear for you now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have
what you
saved the element, but if I want to click submit or like log in, or how I'm supposed to log in or submit the click the submit button.
go to that element, which button you wanted to identify, inspect that element. After inspecting, the action is dot click.
Okay, dot click. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Write the command in the script and you can execute.
I didn't understand. Here
Yes,
only
sir,
it is
got it,
there,
sir.
no? Check
Yes,
out
sir.
dot click.
Click out. Click. Sir, basically click inside the button, sir.
First, you need to identify the element of the button. This is they are identifying some element, putting into the variable called as web element variable. Then making use of that web element variable dot click, or directly here itself you can give click. Driver dot find element, buy dot id, checkout dot input dot click. Here itself you can give. You no need to do this job. But best practice they have given you. Follow this one. Simple. And this sleep wherever you are seeing, don't worry, it is for pausing. And XPath, if it is given, don't bother this XPath. You are learning what? You are learning name, learn name. ID, learn ID. Then you come back. After finishing, come back the second one. After ID, go for name. Similarly, go for all the web elements. So what are the web elements you are going to learn and come tomorrow? ID, name, tag name, class name,
Yes.
XPath, CSS selector, link text, partial link text. So this 8 thing you should be aware. Everyone should be ready with this. So the code is also given to you guys. Is that clear to all of you? So what is the task
Yes, sir.
tomorrow? I have given.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, your faculty will be joining from tomorrow. That is Kameshwari, and you can continue with the Java, followed by the Selenium, or complete the Selenium and then take out the 2 additional topic which is pending with respect to Java. So whichever way.
Sir, we have to complete. Sir, we have to complete these 7 topics.
Yes, tomorrow you need to complete, but at least till XPath you
Okay,
try.
sir.
Okay. Or if you complete everything, it's very good. You are very fast. Good. Okay. Coming to the XPath, there are 2 types of XPath. You need to learn both also. Absolute XPath and relative XPath. Here. Absolute and relative. Both also you learn and understand the difference between that relative and absolute. Before learning absolute XPath, that is called as XML XPath, before learning this, try to learn all the other things, because it will become easy for you when you learn other things and then come to XPath. Any questions now?
Sir?
Tell me.
So, sir, I got 404 not found, sir. As output.
404 means the application is not opening. Check with the application is opening in the normal browser or not.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
See, when
Sir,
you
could
get
you please
error,
explain the web element that we were
when
using?
you get error, 404 error, somebody told. First, did you go on Google and find out what is the 404 error means? Please cross-check from that your side. Why that 404 error comes? Otherwise, the learning will not happen. Next, some lady was asking me
Sir,
one question.
could you please explain the web element? I could not get that.
Web element. You tell me one application. Some application, your college website or anything, you tell me, no problem. Or shall I take any one application? We'll take Facebook, what do you call that? Which is your famous e-commerce application?
Amazon.
Amazon?
Yes, sir.
Let us go for Amazon website. What is this one? It's not opening for me because it is not favorite for me. Hmm.
So the Facebook link is on, so we can work with that also.
Okay. No. Why I am asking is that is there you will be able to see many web elements. In Facebook, you are having only limited web element. Let it open. Are you able to see? So this is one web element. This can you see the text box?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
writing something, no?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
writing something inside. So that is one web element for me. Similarly, I am mouse overing on mobile services. So what are these? These are links, correct? Links. They are web elements. Then you will be able to see one drop-down list somewhere. I don't know where should I get. Here somewhere you will get one drop-down list. Now your account wish list you can go. Here only it is there. No. Can you see here? What is this? This is a drop-down list. This is also one web element. I need to go like this, scroll. This is manually I'm doing. After finishing Selenium, you should do automatic. Automatically, the script should be scrolling down. It should go and click in this Prime videos. So basically, this is web element. I need to understand how do I automate this web element. Okay, you name anything. All these, whatever is here, in most of these are all web element. This is images. Okay, there will be some drop down. Some places, some pop-up message. Everything will be here only. You can see. What are these? What is this?
Web element.
I mean, what type of web element?
Languages.
Languages.
No, yeah.
Radio
Not
button.
languages. I'm telling this round thing is
Radio
coming. No,
button.
what are they called?
Radio button.
Radio button.
Radio buttons. Similarly, there will be checkbox in some place. Boy or girl, I mean, male or female, like that one checkbox also will be
Sir,
there.
voice is not audible, sir.
Others?
Sir, lagging, sir.
Audible, sir.
Oh, okay, sir.
Voice is very
Barely audible, sir.
My voice is not audible. Huh? Okay,
Audible,
have you
sir.
understood now?
So
web element?
sometimes it's lagging, sir.
Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you.
Okay, so that are web elements. All up in up. If you open any application, basically web application, it will be filled with web elements. So we need to understand how do we talk to that web element. That is through Selenium part. Is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you once again explain how to check the unique key? After inspect, I not able to do that.
After inspect, you go here, you are able to see email, ID, name. So generally take ID, click on that email, Control C, Control F. Here only, in this developer tool only, Control C, Control F and Control V. I repeat,
Yes, sir.
Control F, Control V. If you see, it will, let me inspect once again. Here it came. Highlight this email, Control C, Control F, Control V.
Okay, sir. Control C, Control F, Control V.
Basically find that's all. You are finding, copy, paste. Control C is what? Copy.
Copy.
Control V is what? Paste. I'm finding. Control F is what? Find. Understood?
Sir, yes, sir.
Three things only. Just I'm inspecting, highlighting. I want to copy. Control C. I want to find. Control F. I wanted to paste it. Control V.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now you
Thank
need
you,
to
sir.
move here and there and see whether it is ID is unique or not. Name may be email. ID is email. Somewhere else ID is email. You are able to observe? No. I'm going and I'm seeing three places. ID is unique. So I'll use that ID. Any other questions?
No, sir.
Very good. So all of you, I've given you the task, a very big task for you to learn and come all the web elements. And from tomorrow, your respective faculty, Kameshwari will be joining and she will take it forward from this particular topic onwards. I will tell Kameshwari to follow up with this. So far, whatever I have thought, I hope it is clear to all of you. Some of them were having challenges with identifying the elements, or my system, it is not working, it is throwing error. All that queries you can ask with Kameshwari also. She will be available with you guys from tomorrow. So far, have you understood what is Selenium? What are the features of Selenium? Types of Selenium? How to locate the elements in Selenium? What are different types of locators? Is that clear till now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you need to tell Kameshwari what you have learned till now in Selenium, till now in testing concept. I am going to ask Kameshwari the same, whether they have told you or not. Okay, you should tell this is what we have learned. One of you should take the ownership and tell that.
All right, sir.
I did not understand anything because I escaped yesterday's class because my semester exam is going on. So I don't time to manage both. So Gaurav, you tell me what should I do? You want me to repeat everything? It is not possible for each and everybody. 100 people are there. Multiple batches are there. So one option what I can suggest is go through the PBL app. That is why we have given you the PBL app. Ask your friends. Ask the team members who are there here. Share the link. What did you learn yesterday? And you take. That is your responsibility.
Sir,
Clear, Gaurav?
yeah, if we have problems in uploading assignments, means if we have problems in doing assignments, can you give us some solutions for difficult problems?
First you understand the topic. After completing the topic, you upload the assignments. First you complete the learning part. Then you can create, and we will help you out in uploading also. Uploading,
Sir.
how you should do Selenium is you can copy in the notepad that code. You can copy in the notepad and upload, point one, or that Java file is there, right? This is Java file basically. The Java file you can upload. Or
Sir,
you can
can-
take multiple Java files, zip it in folder, upload.
Sir, but some problems are not solvable
What
in
is that?
assignments.
I didn't understand. You are
Other
talking
can
about
leave,
Java,
sir.
or are you talking about Selenium, or are you talking about testing concept?
Manual testing Excel sheets assignments.
Correct. You are not able to upload. Huh? You are not able to upload?
No, sir, didn't get some concepts. Means we have to write in
sir.
Tell me one
Me
by
too,
one.
sir.
You have to you complete, man. You are talking something. Please complete.
Now can we leave, sir?
Others, if you don't have question, you can leave. Somebody was asking question. I was not able to upload. Please tell me.
Sir, we have to write testing manual testing in ready-made Excel sheets,
Correct.
Excel template, or we should make Excel by on our own.
Excel template, yesterday we have discussed, no? That template you can do. The mandatory field, it should be there. If not, in yesterday's link, video link also I have given you, and we discussed that one. One of them showed that Excel sheet and did, right? That also you can do. Whichever way, but totally all the required field should be available there.
Okay, sir.
What are the required field? You tell me. You only tell me. What are the required field in what is that template in Excel sheet? It should be there for test case, requirement ID, test case ID, prerequisite, testing steps, expected behavior, actual behavior, result. If it is defect summary, defect details I have discussed. You tell me now defect. What and all should be there in the defect template? Guys, I have taught you defect, no? Defect module. What and all was there as a part of defect template? Defect ID?
Defect description.
Defect description?
Defect type,
Defect type?
step response.
Reproducible step?
Yes, sir.
Next? Screenshots. Screenshots for you, it is not needed, but in real time, you should write that one because if you need to take the errors screenshot, bug screenshot and paste it there. Okay.
Then expected and actual, sir.
Yes. Okay. Done. Sudhir, you are asking something in the chat, sir. Can you please tell me which module we need to do hands-on in testing? What do you mean by that one? Each and every module you have to do, starting from the testing concept, after testing concept, Selenium.
Sir?
Sir, please call me, check if any one hands-on it is right or wrong. Can you check if any one of the hands-on is? Yeah, tomorrow, Kameshwari will come, please share it to us. See the PBL, see in the PBL app. Yes, Vijay Lakshmi is telling you guys. See in the PBL app. That is a good one. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, you said that in PBL some of the topics are unnecessary, like
QTP.
Yes.
Except QTP, all the other things you can upload. Next.
Performance testing, sir.
Come again.
Performance testing.
Formal testing. I am.
Performance.
Come again. Sorry.
So performance testing.
No. Performance testing is not for you.
Okay, sir.
Performance testing is there. So leave away. Performance testing and QTP. Leave away. Next.
Sir, boundary class values and equivalence class partitioning. How to solve that problem?
You are telling about the exercises. Have you gone through the topics of boundary value analysis and equivalence partitioning?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We have gone through, and that question I am not able to understand.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I will just tell Kameshwari to give some input on that. Next, because 5 o'clock I need to jump into other thing. That is why.
Sir,
No worries. Tomorrow you
after
can ask Kameshwari also. She will also help you out in that. No need to worry about that.
after that problem, remaining exercises in PBL app, manual testing should be done in ready-made Excel test cases, no?
Yes, ready-made Excel test cases, put it there, then upload. If it is not uploading, zip that file, upload. Put it in a
Okay,
folder,
sir.
zip that file and upload. Next.
Hello, sir.
Yes, tell me.
So when I'm trying to log into the PPL app, it's showing invalid ID for me, sir.
Katyusha, invalid ID.
Yes,
How
sir.
many? Just tomorrow you guys give the update to what is her name? Kameshwari, who and all are not able to access because from Java you are there only, no? During
Yes, sir.
Java, Kameshwari was taking. Why you didn't raise this concern at that time?
I
Every
said
day
to madam
everybody is
also,
telling.
sir.
Then you can just follow up with her. She would have already sent to the concern team.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, just check. Tomorrow she'll be available with you guys. I have just checked with her. Yeah. Next.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What is the error, Pratyusha, first of all?
So when I'm giving my superset ID, it's showing invalid, sir. Even when I'm giving the resume number also, it's showing the same, sir.
No. Others, how are you guys accessing?
Sir, superset ID.
So everybody should follow the same thing only. If for you there won't be a separate credential, you should use superset ID only. I don't know why it is not accessing. You would have not done the process properly. My suggestion, Pratyusha, is tomorrow you share your screen. Your team members will tell you where you are going wrong.
Okay, sir.
That will be the better option. You can fix it faster. Next. Sir, what about Jira basics? Kameshwari will be taking that. Don't worry. She's continuing with that. Jira will be there part of your lesson. We have just started very basics of Selenium. We have not completed Selenium. Please remember. Till locating strategy only you have started. There is many other things in Selenium. Next.
Sir, what about mini projects in PBL?
You have to do mini project. After completing this one, you have to do mini project. All the things you should do. Exercises first, mini project later. Next. No more questions? Okay. With that, I think I can wind up.
I have one problem, sir.
Yes, I can take this last question. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I have problem with ADID, sir. Regarding resetting the password, sir. It is not resetting the password, sir, for ADID, sir.
Then whom should you contact? You only tell me. If ADID,
yes,
it is not connecting to. Will you be contacting this one? They didn't give you any support link.
No, sir. It is saying that contact to administrator, sir.
That's what. It is administrator means what? You need to raise the request. So you have access to helpline.wipro or what is that support team they would have given you, right? If there is any issue, contact the support team.
No, sir.
Why do you need that? First of all, that ADID, tell me.
Actually, sir, during the starting of this internship, they told that you have to reset the password for ADID and register your mobile number for MFS something, sir.
Okay.
That time, so they have sent one PDF regarding the ADID resetting password.
Just check
so I have
that
done.
if there is, they would have given you support link. If that is not working, whom should you contact?
Yeah, so I will try for that, sir.
Just check that one. They would have given you support.wipro.com or helpline.wipro.com. Some information they would have given if the issue is there. So please check that one. Next.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. I think with that we can wind up for the day. Thank you very much, guys. Have a happy learning going forward. Bye-bye. Take care.